is happening, everyone? What is happening? Welcome to a live. I'm not seeing any chat over here. I see 8 people in here. Let me see live chat. There we go. What is happening, Dylan? Let me know if you heard the applause in that crap that was in the beginning. It is trying to work on these cameras. There we go. All right. I got coffee. Coffee stain over here. Um, but I am very happy that I get to go live. I didn't put a reminder for you guys earlier what time I'm going live because I really didn't know. Actually, I didn't know if I was going to be able to, but I got my video done, so that is a good thing. Victory brought me here. What is happening? Thanks, Aunt Zag. Well, you see, I'm wearing the hat. You can tell him that the garbage disposal wore his hat for his live. I saw he had took a picture and he sent it to me. I'll show you. Uh, let's see, Ryan. There's Ryan right there. I gave him some pickles. Yeah, and he's wearing my shirt, but he gave him some not pickle, but pickled sweet and heat garlic. He really enjoys them, and I think he thought I was joking. How delicious they are. I said you just get a whole spoonful and eat them like that, and I have to stop myself after 3. But I do have them on the website if you guys want to try the sweet and heat. I do kosher dill as well. I'm a fan of the sweet and heat. Both are good, but sweet and heat by far I like the best. All right, we have what is happening, Mac? First person in here, but with Dylan, so thank you very much. Ed, how you doing? Lizzie, I got the camera in the way here, so let me close that a little bit. Ant, Mac, Sports Freak 97, first moderator in here. Thank you very much. We have Mary Mezavir, another moderator, as followed by Dr. Garrick. So thank you guys for coming in to help out while I'm gabbing. We have a father outdoors. What is happening from Indiana? Ron, how you doing, man? Big fans in the house. John, uh, Grill Master, Zach, Tamuth. Is it Tamitha? I might be saying it wrong. Ryan, what is happening, Ryan? Anna Camera, I was just thinking about you. I talked Lonnie. I talked to Lonnie yesterday, trying to go up towards where you live near Sacramento, but we are going to another location, and I'm waiting for Lonnie to give the go ahead to see if it's okay to let people know where we're going to be at. I'm probably going to, if I do, I'm probably going to open it up for one day that so we don't have to cook a big meal every day. One day we'll cook a big meal and we'll invite people over if it's okay with their family because his wife and his kids will be there. So I'm definitely gonna ask him first before I even mention where we're going to be at. But it's going to be for the outdoors channel. I might do a speed challenge here and there, but Paula is going with me. If you didn't know who Paula is, uh, it's my chick. Okay, she's a chicken. I sleep with her every night, and I'm here. She didn't do this. This is coffee, but she is going to. She's my chicken, Paula, and she is going to California with me. I have to be in Philadelphia on the 25th of July, so I pushed it up until leaving on the 8th. I wouldn't make it back in time, so I'm leaving on the 1st of July or maybe June 30th. I'm going to mosey on along, do a little camping along the way, and then meet up with the Noons in California on the 11th through the 15th. Uh, there's Lonnie. Lonnie says, "Let them know it's fine with me." Okay. I think the name of the town is ARY. Oh, I can't even say the name of it. Grande. Arigola, Ari something Grande. I have to look at the thing, but it's a lake something. See, I'm pretty informative. So I'm gonna I'm gonna I'll let Lonnie say that. Uh, I do have a picture of it here, so let me look it up. Lonnie, it is Where the hell that's at? Lake Lopez. It is in Arroyo, Area Aro Grande, California. Probably butchering that all up, but he just typed it all out. So we're not opening up for everyone to be there the 11th through the 15th. We're going to open it up for one day, and we'll decide when it gets closer. We'll decide to open it up. If you guys want to email me, and I'll try to get the best possible time that everybody can be there. Like maybe 80% of people can be there on a certain day. Then that'll be the best day, and then we'll order extra food, and we will cook for everyone. Um, Let me see. We have ET says Oregon in the future. Probably not. Oregon is 32 hours up that direction. I've been to Portland, Oregon. I did a trip. I drove there before. So probably not in the near future. Maybe down the road because I like the gorge. That's what I said. I like that gorge driving through there. Maybe camping out there, maybe a week or two. But that'll be far in the future. But if I ever do, go anywhere in the United States, I will go live like I'm doing now to let you guys know where I'm going, and then I'll figure out where actually I'm going and each location. Because I can tell you, I'm going to Canada. As soon as I do that, everybody's emailing me, "Hey, when do you come to Canada?" I don't know. The next thing after July might be Canada. I really don't know. So it's in the future that I would like to go to Canada. And I like to go to the mountains in Idaho and near Boise. My aunts live there, so I might do something there as well. Be with them for a day or two, and then go up to the mountains and hike and such. But that's for the other channel. But for right now, we are going to be going. The only trip that I know of right now, I know I'm going to Philadelphia July 25th, but I haven't planned that out. So please don't ask me where I'm going, what locations where I'm going yet. And when I go there, it's going to be up to Bob because there's other people that's going to be there that we're going to have scheduled around. So he's probably going to plan that trip as well. I'm not going to know anything until he gets closer. But let me answer some questions. Anna says, "No, we know all we need to know." Okay. Yes. Uh, the Oa Grande Lopez Lake. So that's going to be July 11th to the 15th. And I'll be hovering around the area around the 9th or 10th as well. So I'll be there a couple of days before they get there. So I'm going to meet them there. So I'll be with Paula. We're just going to have a good old time, finding a place to camp out probably a day or two before that as well. So if you live in the area a day or two before, you can email me and maybe we can go drink coffee at McDonald's outside because Paul will be with me. And I don't want to leave her in the vehicle unattended when it's too hot. Be fried chicken, baked chicken. We don't want that. Alan Dawson says, been looking at your UK vlogs with Bob. Brilliant. Yes. And every time somebody says brilliant, I always think of the sarcastic brilliant because there's more than one way to say brilliant. Um, and I found that out when I was in the bathroom at McDonald's when the guy was standing next to the door. Somebody smacked his leg with the door. He goes, just brilliant. Or he actually said it like this.
Just really.
Let me see where we're at. Max says, great English breakfast video. Beard wish he could go as fast as you and Notorious B.O.B. Um, yeah, Beard's a good eater. He's a really good photographer and videographer. And speaking of that, guess what I got? Yes, you saw this camera before? No, you haven't. This is a brand new camera. I don't got the cage yet. I didn't go to the post office today, but this camera here is the same camera you're seeing that's recording now. I bought a brand new camera with a brand new good lens. It's a super wide lens. I got another microphone, so I got three of these now. I got one right here, one for this camera that's in the case. But now for my B-roll, instead of using a cell phone, that's an okay picture. I have a good B-roll and that as well. So I'm gearing up for the other channel, for the outdoors channel, so I can have good B-roll of nature and everything. I got a macro lens. I can get the hairs on a butterfly balls. Okay. I don't even know if butterflies have balls, but if they did, I will capture it with the other lens. This is a super wide lens. I got a super close, and I got this one here. So we are definitely ramping this channel up, and I want to appreciate you guys. You guys have been sharing the videos more. It's been helping the channel out a lot. So please, 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 if you haven't been sharing the videos, please consider doing so. It helps the channel out a whole lot without you spending any money. No money to hit the like, no money to hit the shares, nothing. Okay, so if you want to support the channel, you can do that. And another way to support the channel, in my videos, especially my outdoors videos, if you see something like a tent in the video, 9 times out of 10, I have the tent in the descriptions. Let me write that down. I got a new video I just did. Stealth number 52. Descriptions of items. So I have affiliate links. If you know what affiliate link is, it's a link that I get like 10 cents, 25 cents, maybe $1, just depending on how. Like if you bought this camera here, this camera with this lens, I'm thinking 25, 35, 4,000. Maybe with this included, maybe 4,000. But this right here, I might get $100. I might get $100 if you buy all this from Amazon, and that's free for you. You don't have to pay anything extra. So if you want to support the channel and you like items that's in my videos, look in descriptions, click that link, and instead of just buying it off of Amazon without giving anybody any money, you can click that link of mine and still buy the same exact thing. Nothing's changed, but you got a link from me, and I get some change that way. So that helps the channel out without you spending any money at all. So I'm trying to do stuff now and not be begging for money. Like when I go to Australia, I'm not asking for one dime, not even 5 cents, not even a penny. I'm not asking for any money. When I go to Australia next year, if I go to Australia, I'm not asking for any money at all because I just feel that I need to stop doing that. The channel is getting bigger, and I'm supporting myself with everything. I do certain things like giveaways and such. I'm not rich by any means, but I have more money than the law allows. No, it just sounds good to say. I don't have a daughter anymore. She had passed away over 3 years ago. So I'm not leaving any money to her. I can't die with my money. I do want to live comfortably, get new equipment for the channel, and just get a lot of good stuff for this channel for you guys. And when I go, I go. I might die tomorrow, might die next year, who knows? But why hoard money and do nothing with it? So uh, that's my thing. So I'm not trying to give the money away to everybody, but I'm trying to do my own thing where I'm at places when I see something and I don't, oh, hold on a minute. Let me, before I give you $20, let me record me giving you $20. When I go to the store and I see somebody that might need some money, I hand them a little bit of money or but like, hold on a minute. Let me tell everybody what I'm doing. But thank you very much. Oh, I got a name Eli's in the house. He reached 10,000 subscribers. So with part of your guys' helps here. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to his channel. And please subscribe to this channel as well. I just came back from seeing Victory Outdoor Services. We're going to have a video come out in about a week. The video of Eli and myself just came out. He had a brilliant, and that's sarcastic, brilliant idea to eat rolls. So we did a roll video. It was a movie. It's like 3 hour long roll video. But we made it happen. So thank you very much, guys, for helping him get to 10,000. He'll be at 20,000 before the year's over almost. I'm going to predict that. Maybe March of next year, 20,000. Mary says, I made homemade pasta. Some people say pasta. Uh, Mary says, I made homemade pasta. Oh, hold on. There's Mary.
I made homemade pasta with sauce
cheese for dinner and finished it off. No more leftovers. Had it for 2 nights though.
Did the voice thing work, or am I just pretending it's working? I don't even know because I can't hear it. Yes, it worked. Okay, thank you. That's what she said. Thank you, Jeff. Um, hey, crazy Aaron, how you doing? Max is Eli looking buff in that thumbnail. Yeah, he was looking pretty buff. I don't know what the hell he did. Maybe he had a yeast infection. It's not even funny. Um, where we got I missed something here I was gonna say. Oh, Tamitha, this is not the outdoor channel, but I will comment on that right now. Any stealth camping in Eaton, Vermont? No, I'm not. The closest I'm getting to those people want me to go to New Hampshire, um, and some other spots, and then Vermont. I'll be in Philadelphia though, Pennsylvania. I'll be there around the 24th through the maybe the 26th, 27th. But I'll be leaving here, going up towards Indianapolis, Ohio, that way. And yes, I got a hold in my. This is for air. This is for circulation, folks. That's all this is for. So just forget it, folks. Stop talking about it because you're about to talk. You got a hole in your shirt. You're wearing your shirt inside out. You got a stain on your shirt. You, don't worry about it. It's hiding these. See how hard it's already this one here. See, they're both. I don't got nipple rings, but they're hard. It'll be 105 degrees outside, guys. Cutting glass. I'm cutting glass with these. Um. Oh, but uh ooh, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I don't know where I'm really going to do challenges at. I'm probably going to do too many. I'm probably just going to try to head to Philadelphia and be there in 2 days instead of four, because I do have to do a lot of other stuff. But I do have to be. I'm going to be at Bob's son Noah, his wedding on July 25th. No unsupervised. I'm not doing any. That's not a stealth mission. I'm going all the way to California. That's going to be all camping. Paula, I'm not doing stealth. I might do a stealth with Paula. I don't know. But I'm going to be camping. It's a camping thing in July. That's going to be an eating thing at the end of July, going to Philadelphia. And I'm not planning anything. I think Bob's planning all that because I think there's another eater might be there, and it's going to be. It's I can't talk about it, folks. Uh, you see, Chris says North Carolina in here, big fans, love the content. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys that really appreciate the videos. I am ramping up to like I said, I'm ramping up to do some good things. I'm gonna start learning how to use this damn camera finally. That camera right there, that's and I didn't change the lens to super wide yet. This is super wide. I'm gonna try to keep it on this camera and change the settings to go with this, and then change the settings maybe to go with the macro because there are different. Yeah, I need to put it in one, but they're on top of here on this camera. If you see on top, they're right there. Come on, zooming in on the freaking the words. I think there we go. Around the top there, there is a. Well, let me do this finger. There's a one, two, three, and there's settings up there. So say yeah. Say that this lens is a number one. I have all the settings for it, so I can just click one. It'll go to settings for this lens. I put the macro lens on there. I want all different kind of settings on that. I just go to number two, click that because I have it memorized, so it'll just go into that. So I am actually getting all this stuff down, all the settings and everything, getting it keyed in, so you guys can get a uh, uh, quality videos. The guy named Eli says Polka Dot was a good one. Brandon may have to do that one too. I actually passed that one up because something happened. No, a police officer actually told me about that when I was somewhere else in passing through there because I had another challenge. Big win. What is happening? Thanks for the $7. Good Friday evening. $5 plus $1.50 YouTube tax and 50 cents for Biden's inflation. Oh, he went political. Well, thank you very much for all that. I really do appreciate that. So big win. Actually, he had contributed a good deal toward the channel, and Tasha and I got to go to an event. I don't want to get off into details, but I want to thank him for that. He got a jar of honey, folks. I don't think I've ever sent anybody a jar of honey through the mail because it can get sticky. But I don't have any honey to give away now. That's what she said. But, I used to have bees, but when I get back in, I'm looking not now, but maybe 2 years, I'm looking for 100 acres. I was gonna just get 5, I want 100 acres. And I'm gonna get bees on there. I'm having, like, probably just 10 chickens, just 10 chickens, and just for eggs for me, and, take it from there. Live off the fat of the land, folks. I want some land nobody wants. I want some land with freaking rocks, big mountains, just rocks so I can chisel into it, make a freaking house inside, make a cellar to put all my jarred goods and such. Oh, I'm gonna be living like get the hell away from my property. Get off my grass. Yeah, that's who I'm gonna be. It's gonna be like this.
Get the hell off my property.
Um If Father Outdoors says you should do a challenge where you beach camp during a hurricane, then you could do a speed challenge on how many fish you can eat. Actually, no, not one. You will never, I'm going to say right now, I usually never say never, but you will never see a food challenge on my outdoors unsupervised channel that I'm doing. I don't want to, I'm trying to break these channels apart. And if I start doing, and I say the rest of my life, is actually gonna be the other channel. It's gonna be me camping, doing, stealth challenges, probably more camping and less stealth challenges in the future when I get older, but more outdoor stuff and less of the capacity eating. I might still do speed challenges on this channel here, but I don't wanna start doing it on that channel. Then now it's pushed over to that channel, and I'm older, and then people wanna see that on that channel. So I'm actually trying to get rid of that completely. Hey, STLLCB, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. That's St. Louis, Lucille Carol Burnett right there. She graced us with her presence, so I thank you very much for tuning in. I had met her and her family at High Point on Washington in St. Louis, about a couple blocks from the Arch. She came to High Point with the family and saw that challenge. Was that the six? Was that the 6 pound challenge that I did that day? No, because that one guy was there that had badass jokes. He was not even a good comedian. But I said I was gonna let him do his thing, and I let him do it. Um, what the hell was that one? Rich Freak says, "Great English breakfast video today. You were so close to Leah's record. The 7-inch thick slice of toast were ridiculous." Yes, they don't have toast that thick in UK. They don't. That's a quarter loaf of bread each one. And to throw to throw it out there, I do have an excuse. 2 days earlier, I burnt the roof of my mouth. The whole roof of my mouth came off, like, peeled off. So, that's my only excuse. But Adam being there trying to push me to go a little faster, it did help me actually go a little faster, but still, it was not good enough. Wonder How To says they got us Friday, waiting for every UK video to get uploaded so I can binge. Thanks. Okay. Well, I don't know when they're all going to be uploaded, but I do have another one coming out Saturday. I think one of Bob's came out today. And let me see. Yes. Hey, welcome, Chad. Yes, I am live. I know you emailed me or you texted me or something, but when I can't answer my phone when I'm doing my live, I get too confused. But we'll be in Lake, I think Arroyo, Aroa Grande, at Lake something. Lake Lopez in Aurora Grande, California. We're going to be there from the 11th to the 15th, but we're only opening up for one day for people to come because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff there. So one day we'll be there. We're going to open it up to have people come that want to eat chili or whatever the hell we cook. We barbecue or do something. But we're gonna only make extra food one day. But we need a RSVP. We need people to email us to make sure they're coming, and we're going to figure out what day that we can actually have people over, that we're kind of going to be at the campsite all day. Anna says, I am very fond of black pudding or black sausage. Anna said black sausage. Anna, that stuff is worse than uh, that black pudding is worse than veggie sausage. Dry beans or some stuff. I almost forgot. I don't curse on this channel. Earrings. I just left. Where the hell did I just come from? Oh, I just came from the Wisconsin trip, and I had my earrings in, so I take them out for like 2 days. Tomorrow, I'll probably put them back in. But I usually take them out for 2 days to give my neck a rest. That's what she said. But sleeping with a chicken is already difficult enough, and you got to maneuver and your neck goes everywhere. Try not to kill a chicken and smother. And then you got the earrings, and it's sometimes it's nice just to relax just with the chicken in the bed. That's all I can say. A father outdoors says, why do they have beans for breakfast in the UK? I do not have a clue. Beans and tomatoes. They say tomatoes. Beans and tomatoes is not a breakfast thing to me with hot tomatoes. There is a video where I did tell one of the places about that. I don't like the tomatoes and beans for breakfast. She came over with tomatoes. Yes. And while we was doing the challenge, she added to my challenge. So I one upped it. I ate the freaking tomatoes in the challenge as well. But I thought that was funny that she did that. Um, STL says it was a huge Big Mac. Okay. Well, yeah, that was a really something. So I guess you got to hear the bad. That's what I thought it was, but that you got to hear. But for some reason, I guess once the timer started, I couldn't do nothing but try not to focus on his bad jokes. It was like very bad, like gothic jokes. Out for some people, it might be funny, but it was not at all. You have to see the video, folks. It's 6 pound Big Mac or Big Mick, whatever they called it from High Point. It's HIPOINTE, High Point. Good people at High Point, though, real good. Adam Pritchett, he is the head cook, and they're in cahoots with Sugar Fire across the street. So they got me to Sugar Fire on my way to Oregon. I stopped off in Denver and did something with the Denver alumni, the Broncos. They were there. I know Mark Jackson was there. A really cool guy. Mark, out of all of them, was coolest ever. He bought a hoodie from me, and he really got a kick out of my light up It was Christmas time. I light up Crocs. He really got a kick out of those. Then he laughed so hard when I was grabbing food out of the other people's plate because it was 2 on 1. So I was doing that. Chris Niles, thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Trying to see if I'm missing anything up here, but I appreciate you supporting the channel even further with that. So thank you very much for the $5. Kevin says, "Have you ever failed a challenge?" I have. Maybe I want to say 8. I don't even count how many I fell. I've won 498. I recently maybe failed one. So in about a month, you might see a video I failed one. But I do have an excuse. I do have an excuse for that. Uh, and I made sure I got it on camera. My excuse was on camera, so it was a really freaking good excuse. I got lied to. I got lied to about the weight. Maybe they didn't know they was lying. Maybe they did. But they I did lose about 8, but I am one of the few professional eaters or anybody on YouTube. I'm one of the guys that actually posts his fails. Most people don't do that. A lot of people don't post their fails like they always win. Every video they always win. There are people that I have with that accidentally lost the footage 2 or 3 times that couldn't beat my time on Burger Challenge. They couldn't beat my time. They probably can all the time now, but back then they couldn't, and they lost the footage. So there's some people that really, it really, and there's something else I have to tell you guys. There's some competitive eaters out here that go to challenges. Here's what they do. Um, One of them's a very known one that probably a lot of you watch right now, but and they might live in Canada. I don't know, but they used to only say my name when they beat my record, but they never said my name or even showed my picture that I've been there of the record if they didn't beat it. And there's somebody I just saw, they posted the record on the screen because they beat my time. It was early on when I was doing challenges, but they beat my time. But there's other challenges the person went to that didn't put the record, like say time to beat down here, like down here, well, down here, time to beat 48 minutes or some crap like that. Well, the ones that they can't beat my time, you won't see the time to beat now. But when they put the time to beat, that means they beat my record, so they put it up there. It's ignorant. People are ignorant, and if you're the person I'm talking about, I did it with my fucked up. Oh, excuse my language. With my messed up nail. Whoops. See,
Whoops.
I was mad. I was mad, folks. I was mad. I'm human. Okay, I'm human. I'm not a god. I am not a robot. Eh, eh, eh. I am a robot. Well, the second person I was talking about was not the person name that rhymes with Joel. It's not. It wasn't that one. It was another person. And I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna name all of them. If father says, if father, how fast can you drink a gallon of milk? I'm not really sure. Maybe like 35 seconds. But I don't do chugs anymore. I've never liked doing chugs. So I don't like even doing chugs. Jeff says, which is worse, black pudding or pickled pig's feet? Pickled pig's feet. I don't have to think about it. Black pudding is just like eating a welcome mat. Like if you go to somebody's front door and be like, hold on a minute, eating a welcome mat, not with no dirt on it. It's a clean welcome mat, but a little less chewy, but the same flavor. It's like no flavor much. And people got mad at me. United Kingdom folks got mad at me. They're like, here's the United Kingdom folks.
How dare you talk about our bland food? Brilliant. Brilliant. Bland. It's not bland. It's good food. It's the United Kingdom food. How dare you come here, talk, ridicule our food?
But the problem of it is, if you come over here and ridicule our food and say there's too much salt, too much seasoning, I'm not going to get butthurt and say, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, I got a whole goddamn voice recorder. I ain't gotta do that crap no more. Hold on a minute. Hold on. And I'll say,
I will say, how dare you talk about our salted foods, high in sodium and fat and everything? How dare you?
I won't say that. I, if you're not used to seasoned food, and you know what, people from the United Kingdom might have a point because they're used to that unseasoned food. I was going to say bland, but unseasoned food. When you come here, you know what they could say, we can't even taste the food because we just taste seasoning. That's a viable assumption or point. When you go to where they're at, you can actually taste the meat. You can taste all the food, just taste bland. I'm just telling you the truth, folks. Don't know what else to say. Want me to lie to you? Okay. Anna says you need to try Portuguese black pudding. It's amazing. Well, maybe they seasoned it. If they seasoned, I thought black pudding was just in the United Kingdom. I didn't know if Vikings did it. I don't know Viking. I thought they just drank beer and swore to Vala. Or is that even Portuguese? I don't even know. Chicken Man says UK has so many Indian dishes due to imperial Indian dishes ain't nothing but spices. Actually, we Indian cuisine. We went there because one of our like a block away or like a half a block diagonal where we actually met you at this other place. So one of our challenges got canceled, but we made a review, so we made it happen. So we drove 2.5 hours out the way, and and I have to tell you the story. Bob missed the turn, so the next turn was 20 miles up. You had to go 20 miles to turn around. There's no other way to turn around. It was a highway type thing, but Dick love it. Dick love it. I'm saying it again, guys. Dick love it. That is the name of the car dealership. And we met a subscriber to follow the channels, both of our channels. We met him and his fiance, his wife, his girlfriend, on the street, and he said the same thing. I said, "Yeah, you if you pass by Dick Lovett, you went too far." He goes, "I think that's a fictitious name, just for the." I thought the same thing. I think that's a fake name, but they just like to say Dick Lovett. It's like what's that one off of Super Bad or whatever? Love McLovin. John says the Vikings cooked rip off the bone and stiff drink of ale. Yes, probably a whole turkey leg, cow leg at the table. All right. Tom says you missed those roundabouts. Actually, I don't. Actually, roundabouts are awesome. I'm gonna say it. That I never drove in a roundabout in the United Kingdom. I never drove a car in the United Kingdom. Bob drove, but I've got schooled in roundabouts. I know how to ride in a round. I know how to drive in a roundabout. I don't need to drive to do it. I know how to do it because most Americans think it's a zipper effect. If you're in a roundabout, okay, it's my turn, and you don't get to hell. Stop it. You don't do that. You don't zipper in a roundabout. You don't, and I might be one of the people that thought that. Well, what it is, you yield to everyone that's in that roundabout till you got a time to go. Okay. But people here do not know how to drive in a roundabout, and it causes confusion. But over there, they have roundabouts, traffic flows like it ain't like melted butter. Okay. Freaking awesome. So yes, I'm really think they are nicer people just because their food's bland. It might make them not high blood pressure, and they're not mad because they don't honk the horn. I only heard one person I think go, "Ah," but most of them go toot toot. Like they don't go, whoa, toot toot. They don't get all crazy on the road that I saw. Okay, there might be some, but they drive really great. The roundabouts are awesome. The light system, it doesn't go red and then go green. Then you're like this. You're in the stop. You're at the light like this. It's red and it's green. Like, ugh. No, it goes red, then it goes yellow, then green. So it warns you it's about to turn green. It's awesome. It's great. But the camera system sucks because they take a picture of where you go. You get all kind of tickets. Yeah, parking tickets. Found out we got like a 300 something dollar parking ticket. Um, Parking at a grocery store. We did the Man versus Food big hamburger. I think the first day we parked there, we got a 300 something dollar ticket. Let me see. Tabitha says, would you do backyard challenge for the right money? Whoa, Tamitha, what are you talking about? um, I've done a backyard barbecue in a hamburger place in Texas, in Houston, Texas. And I did one in a backyard grill or some crap in North Carolina. But Tamitha, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what kind of backyard you're talking about. Um, Tiffany says, I have roundabouts in Goffstown, New Hampshire, but people don't know how to use them. Uh, and it's a small town. Yeah, most people don't know how to use roundabouts. I was one that kind of didn't know. I thought it was a zipper. I'm not even gonna say kind of guys. I was the one that thought it was a zipper effect. But I merged it in there really quick though, so I didn't like hesitate or anything. I'm not one of those hesitators. And that's another thing about Europe. They're very distinct about their driving. They don't hesitate. When you hesitate, you screw up traffic. When you're like, you know what you're gonna do, and you're not gonna stop for nothing. They're not gonna budge, they're not gonna give you an inch. They're just gonna go and they don't hesitate, which is the proper way to be driving. Don't do do this on the road. No, just go do all that. Um, let's see. John says barbecue chicken breast would be a good challenge. Uh, I don't do home challenges. I try to do the ones I make up are at restaurants because I try to get reactions. And I just got a good one at Burger King. It was a different type of video, which I had my own mind set up what I was going to do. The Philly melt at Burger King. I was going to do that. And Tracy Smith had gave me money for both channels. So last night I did the Stealth 52 Chef Fund that she gave me, and the day before that I did the Burger King Philly melt fry, and I got fries with it. She likes the fry ball lady a lot, so I did the fry thing for her. The fry one comes out the 4th, the stealth on the other channel comes out the third. So she wanted me to do that, and it totally went a different direction. I still got the fry ball in, but when I got in, I talked to some people there, and it went left field. It went to left field, folks. Freaking amazing video. I really liked the interaction. So that's why I do this. So you never know what's going to happen at a challenge. And soon in the future, I think I'm going to do. I have what they're having in front of me. I haven't done that in a long time, so I think I'll be doing one of those. Connie says, "Thank you for telling me what those crazy lines in the UK are for." Well, you're welcome. Somebody told me it was for not passing, and you can't pass in those or you can't park in those, but they're mainly for there's a pedestrian crosswalk coming up. All three, all three. It is pedestrian crossing. That's the main reason why they have them, but you can't park in them and you can't pass in those as well. Natasha Shank, not Skank. What is happening, Natasha? Don't forget to share. Thank you very much with your friends, family, even your boss. Thank you very much. I see Tyler Garrick jumped in here. Hey, Tyler, how you doing? Tamitha, I'm still wondering about this backyard of yours. I'm waiting to see what you're talking about. I saw you say something about you have a backyard challenge, so I'm just trying to figure. I know I'm laughing. I'm just trying to figure it out. Uh, Max says, when there's a British flag, do you roll down your window and ask for any Grey Poupon? I did not, and they probably would not even get that. They probably wouldn't. I used to do bugle. Are those bugle boys you're wearing? And I did the Grey Poupon. I did both of those when I was like 16 years old, and I thought it was hilarious. Nobody in the other cars didn't. Or the people that's walking that I said, pardon me, or excuse me, are those Beagle Boys you're wearing? They didn't think it was funny. Um, the Robert says the Roberts. I got to do different voices. The Robert.
Don't know how you eat so fast. My money is on you every time.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. If Bob's in my video and he lets me win, I usually win. But if he doesn't, then I don't. But I do have an excuse. I haven't trained in 5 years. I still eat and do challenges. I'm kind of washed up still. I'm still okay. I'm still okay. I can still beat an Irving. That's not a big feat for a professional eater, I guess. But I'm mainly focused on the other channel. I still want to do this channel for you guys to interact and do speed challenges. I really enjoy the speed challenges, folks. Tom says,
Everyone keeps mentioning Jeff Basford, but he still trains.
I'm not sure. I don't know if I saw Jeff Esper in here yet. But yeah, Jeff Esper, when I was training, he can beat me hands down anyway when I was training. So he's a real good guy. Real great eater, I'll tell you that. Um, let me see. Max says, here's Mac.
Mark says,
It initially looked like some person messed up on the paint job on the street with those zigzags. Paint, old paint jobs. Maybe drunk, maybe a little drunk. Mac B says, man, those deep voices resonate so loud. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to turn some of the deep voices down, but I think it's maybe just the bass on those earpod things. Tyler says, "Can you retell the pickpocket and peeping Tom joke?" I guess I could. Okay, guys, here we go. Here's a joke. Tyler, maybe.
What's the difference between a pickpocketer and a peeping Tom? I'm glad you asked. A pickpocketer snatches your watch. A peeping Tom watches your snatch.
If I have one on here. Oh, if you didn't laugh, there you go. I'm not sure if you even heard the laugh. I tried to do the drum thing, but the drum thing did not work on here. I'm gonna have to redo some of these buttons on here. John, thank you very much. There's somebody that's wanting to send me another deal. It's another stream deal where you plug everything into it, the mics and everything. I don't know if you could adjust the mics so they sound differently. But I told them they send it to me. I'll have to mess with it for about a week or two, and then maybe do a thing on that, a review. This right here is supposed to be for the other channel, but this is called a Coolify Cyber. It's $279. It's a air conditioner for your neck. It's like a Flavor Flav clock air conditioner for your neck. You put it around your neck, and it has a cooling thing here, a cooling thing here, a cooling thing here on the inside of all of this. It can heat too. It has a heat thing, a heat element, and an air conditioner element. All I did was just all I did for that was just charge it up. I just charged it up. I didn't even see how good it works yet because I was going to do it last night on the stealth on the other channel, but it was breeze blowing. It wasn't a good time to review it. I want to review that when it's about 100 degrees outside, and then I'll review it. Maybe 85 or 90 or something. I'll review about 85 degrees, and then I can review it for the other channel for you guys. I am going camping with Paul. Well, no, maybe not with Paula. One night camping. As you know, and I know this for the other channel, but I do not like to go camping and set up at nighttime. But guess what I'm going to do? Going camping about 4 or 5. I'm gonna set the light up. I got a street light this yay big, and I have a remote control for it, but I'm not going to screw it to the tree. I'm going to put a rope around it and and then once it starts getting night, I'm going to turn it on and set the tent up at night. And that's going to be the review of it to see how good it works. It's a solar powered light. And then I am going to do a cooking video the next day, like for lunch. I'm trying not to make these seem as advertisings, but I'm being honest as can. If this thing sucks and it's $279 and it sucks, I'm going to tell you that it sucks. I'm not going to say, "Oh, this is the best thing ever." They gave it to me for free. Hold on.
This is the best thing ever. They gave it to me for free. I don't care if it sucks or not. It's a good paperweight. I didn't have to pay for it, so I want to tell all you suckers that this is freaking awesome. So you go out and you get one right now, so I can give the $5 in my pocket, but I can lose my pride for tell you this is the best thing ever.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say, "This is Does that work? This is But, no, I'm gonna actually review it. I don't want more crap from the same company, okay? I don't want, "Oh, yeah, send me some more crap." I want more crap. I want more crap. I do appreciate, like, I got, oh, be right with you, be right with you. Okay, and I'm just showing you stuff for the other channel real quick. But this is I'm not reviewing this. This is 140 watts. This is 140 watts, and I got this out because I'm going to review this right here. This is a power bank. That's a power bank. It's a 140 watts. It can handle up to 140 watts. So if it doesn't handle right at 140, I'm going to try to dumb it down to 120 or 100. But I've already and what I do here, guys, I don't just sit here and post it. I write down all the everything. I started writing down stuff up here that I'm noticed about it. I have some more stuff in there. But I write down details and everything, and I try to I don't just plug it in and say, oh, this thing works. Look at it. It's charging my phone up. I don't even know where the hell that paper was, but I know I have more than that because I wrote that. Oh, here it is. See, I can't tell you the whole thing, but I wrote down all this stuff about the charging phones up and everything. So that's another one that's going to be on the other channel, as well as this is another one. This is a solar power camera for outside. They sent me one already. I'm going to tell you, here's what happened. They sent me one. I found out it needs a SIMS card. If you know about SIMS cards are in phones. So I'm going to have to pay $10 or $12 a month for a SIMS card to put in it. But if I was in the United Kingdom, I can check my camera anywhere in the world. I can check it. I can move it around. I can talk. I can do whatever. So that's a plus. But I don't have an actual location until I get my 100 acres that I want or something. Then I'll get two of those cameras like that. I'll get one more because I have one already. But I told them, I said, I'll send it back. I'll send that back. I am not going to review that because I don't want to pay $100 a year for a SIMS card, and I don't only have a piece of property to put it on. So he sent me this one that doesn't take a SIMS card, but it has less features. You can still use Wi-Fi, but the SIMS card, the one, and I'm just giving you a quick advertising, I guess, but the SIMS card on the other one is good if you don't have Wi-Fi at your location. If you don't have electricity at your location, so if electricity's gone, you don't have any kind of electricity, you can use the SIMS card and solar power, so you don't need any kind of electric. You can use the SIMS card and check all and move everything. So that's the good thing about that. This right here, you need electric. Well, you need solar panel. The solar deal this is, but you just need a Wi-Fi. So I have Wi-Fi here. I'm going to use this one. So I'm gonna review that stuff with you guys. But if it's not any good, I'm gonna let you guys know. So I get some comments saying how you degraded your channel by saying this, like the Opus 600 watt deal that I did for the other channel, the 600 watt Opus. I actually used it last night on a Stealth. I can't tell you what I did with it, but it worked perfectly and still has a 77% charge. I'm not just using the crap and saying this is good. And never use it again. Like the people that think that I say that these are better than Crocs, I wear these I got paint on them because I painted in here. I wear these every single day. I haven't wore Crocs in a long time until you see the green ones. Then I wear those to challenges. These are the ones that people thought I was lying. This is Fitville. Fitville. It comes with a deal like that. This shoe would be like $60, $55 without the insole if you get a clog from Crocs. Same exact one with the slip resistant pad. Same exact one, $55. Fitville, I did a video on Fitville. Guess what? $35 with the insole. And they're comfortable as hell. I wear these all the time. So if you see these, I mean, I'm not what's some sports announcers that need to pay their taxes on their houses and cars and Lamborghinis and crap. If they need to sell blue blockers and crap and sell anything just to get money, I don't have to do that. I don't even own a house. Okay. So it's not like I'm trying to just pay for stuff that I need to keep taxes on. DT says, I think you can say just sim. No, if I say sim, you can play a game. You can play a game that's a sim game. but a Sims card. This is actually I don't have in this phone. I don't have them. I took the SIM card out because of the when I went to London or something. I don't know what happened, but I couldn't receive calls. They told me to take the Sims card out and do an eSIM. Yeah, eSIM card. So it's not a card because it's eSIM. So I guess I don't say on that, but it's a eSIM. So I just did that, and now the phone's working properly. Yes, Mac. I stopped selling hope a long time ago. Um, but yeah, I just acquire like a lot of this stuff is going to be probably Christmas gifts in the future. I'm not going to be keeping all this stuff. But it's I only have a storage unit big enough for right now until I get a 100 acres, and maybe I just need a place. What I'm looking for is 100 acres. I'm looking for a place, maybe a 50 by 50 spot that's flat. I don't care if anything else on that property ain't flat at all. As long as it's like a 50 by 50 spot, I don't that's all I need for like a storage unit type thing. But I want to start drilling. I want to get a chisel. I'll pay for a freaking jackhammer. I'll get a chisel and chisel into that rock like maybe a foot or two a day and do it every day and just do a build a house inside of the freaking rock. Um, I mainly want it for a cellar for like my pickles and my jarred items, and keep everything cool. That's my future of this channel is doing the if you didn't know, I'm doing the solar for the other channel, but doing the solar build for the other channel, solar car. I'm going to California to North Carolina in a solar car, maybe 3 months, about 3,500 mile trip because it's going to kind of zigzag instead of 25. I think in a car 2,500 miles or so, but I'm going like probably over 3,000. But that's going to be in the future, about 3 years. But we're going to start buying. I'm going to start buying the stuff for it this year. Start building on it next year, and then probably in 3 years start testing it, and then hitting the road. We'll be gone a long time, and going to live off the fat of the land. So it's going to be an adventure, folks. And I'm going to do it because I'm not that bright. Like I did the bike ride. People didn't think I was going to do that 100. It was 166 miles. I thought turned out to be 195 when I got done. 195-mile bike ride. I didn't plan it out at all. I just got dropped off and figured my way out with the Google crap. But it's yeah, to me, life is just jumping out there and making the best of it. If you're in a real tough situation, it's only a situation. I don't say problem. Problems really can't get turned around. The situation is just something. There's bad situations. There's kind of bad. There's just situations. You can deal with them different ways, but it's just what you make of life, guys. And that's the rest of our life is going to be just decisions about not making decisions. Pretty much, I'm just going to live one day at a time, and I know we say that in AA, but just live one day at a time and take what the road gives me, and just have a good time, folks. The best time that I can the rest of my life. This is the time of my life where I'm trying to enjoy it. I want to bust my I'm about to curse, bust my butt, uh, working 2 or 3 jobs where I don't want to get political, but you got to work 2 or 3 jobs nowadays just to pay rent and pay all this stuff. If I don't have all that other stuff, I don't have to worry about getting all these 5, 6 jobs. I try to dumb down my life, uh, all the stuff in my life around me, people around me. I try to dumb down everything where I don't have too many ties to a lot of stuff that I don't have to worry about a lot of taxes on a lot of stuff. I do have the vehicle now, but it's just a big time in the life where I'm making a lot of different decisions that I probably wouldn't have thought about any of this a while back. Tom says, how's the torn rotary cuff? Still the same. It feels the same here and there, but once I make a quick motion, it's like sore now because all the stealth camp stuff that I did, that lugging up and down this hill. But it's never going to be the same, and I'm not worried about it. The only thing is problem is going to mess with me is I want to do a canoe trip, and I'm not going to be paddling the canoe all the way down the river 160 miles. It is flowing one direction, so I don't have to work as difficult. But I am getting a plastic boat. It's a wider boat. It handles more weight, and it has a metal piece in the back where I can put a trolling motor in the back. So when I do end up doing some kind of trip, if I plan a trip, then I'll be using that. I plan on getting something maybe by the end of the year, flotation device deal from Bass Pro. They owe me $1,400. I think that was $900. I'll get a trolling motor, and I'll use the $1,400 up quick. But they owe me $1,400 by using the credit card I used to use. I use the Citibank card now, but all the Bass Pro points added up, and I used to get a gun every year, and I've already got enough guns, so I'm gonna get a boat. And I got a 10-day, 10-item with no food and no water. I can't take any food or water, but 10-day, 10-item trip that I'm doing on an island in the Mississippi. It's actually, I found out the name of the island last night. And when I was editing the video today, the stealth camp that I did, and I always talk about that island in Mississippi that I want to do a camping thing on. It's called Island Number 10. So island number 10 in the Mississippi. I think there's only one island number 10, but that's where I plan on doing something there. Tyler says Brandon gives good advice, like Yoda on Star Trek. See what you did there. Yeah, my advice is probably a weird, excuse me, a weird way of advising people, but I do the best that I can with the knowledge that I have. Okay, guys, if you didn't know, I'm doing a drawing. Get you down to my level. There we go. Drawing on August the 20th. If you're subscribed to both channels, the Outdoors Unsupervised and this channel, DaGarbageDisposal, publicly, if you're publicly subscribed, and I'm going to tell you right now how to do that. Because people ask me all the time through emails and stuff, then they say, hey, can you check and see if I'm publicly subscribed? No, I can't. I don't have time to check 20 or 30 a day to see if you're publicly subscribed. What you have to do, you can't use the app. Do not use the app on the phone. You have to go to the Google or whatever you use for your search thing, put up top, youtube.com. Go to there and then go to your settings on YouTube. Make sure you're signed in there. Go to your settings. Then go to privacy or privacy, whatever you want to say, and then go to the publicly subscribed. You have to make sure it's moved over. There's like a toggle switch. That's all you have to do. Do it to both channels. August 20th, you can win $500 if you're subscribed to both publicly. And that's not all. Wait. Hold on.
Hey,
There's more. You can win $1,000. How? Glad you asked. You don't have to do anything extra. All you have to do is get me to 25,000 on the other channel, Outdoors Unsupervised. If I have 25,000 on the day that I'm doing the drawing, it just goes up to 1,000. There's nothing you have to do different, but just tell your friends to subscribe to the channel, get me to 25,000, and I'm giving away $1,000. And if you haven't, this is the last thing I'm going to do, and I'll answer some more questions real quick, and then I'm going to get off here. But it's already been an hour. They usually cut my mic after an hour. But if you look in the descriptions of this video, there's a link. It's for my Outdoors channel. But if you want to get in on the Unsupervised Outcasts, that's a special member that they get to get special lives, member-only lives. And if you got YouTube Red, it's probably not going to make a difference, but you won't have ads on there. There's not going to be ads on those lives. There's going to be special polls that you guys could do that nobody else can vote on. It'll be on the Outdoors channel. They get the stealth like last night, the PM stealth. They got a PM stealth where I was at when I was cooking, and they got an AM stealth this morning when I showed them exactly where I was. They also get what else do they get? Oh, giveaway. So when I reach 50 on that channel, I just started. So when I reach 50, I'm giving away a hat. Uh, and I'm giving away a shirt to Outside Unsupervised. When I reach 100, I'm gonna do something different, and 150. So each month, if I have that many, I'm doing a drawing each month. So you get a giveaway each month as well. And lastly, I'll just put that link up here for you guys, and then I will answer some questions and then jump off here. Uh-oh. Did it freeze up on me? I think my computer froze up on me. Whoops. Okay, it's working now. It froze up on my end, so I'm glad I didn't curse too much. That should be the link. If the link don't work, let me click it. Okay, it works. I think you have, yeah, yeah. You get special emojis as well. So there's special emojis, and you get special deals on your name too when you're in the outdoors and supervised. Okay, let me see if I'm missing. Chris Niles says I can't sleep without the TV on. LOL. And what better way to fall asleep, right? Thank you very much. Yes, it's very good. You if you fall asleep watching my playlist, then the ads show, you got all the ads going. It really helps to chill out a lot. So if you guys want to fall asleep to something, put my playlist on and fall asleep like that. And speaking of playlists, there's a UK playlist. If you want to see every video that I did, the UK video, right now there's a playlist on my home page. Just hit the UK playlist, and whatever is out now is showing, so you don't miss any of it. Or you can go to any of the UK videos, and in the descriptions, there's links to every video. Some might not work because they're not out yet, but they're edited. And just hold your horses, and they'll be out when they come out. Like says the ASMR dishwashing video helps me fall asleep. If you didn't know, the other channel started off as a not so ASMR. If you don't know what ASMR is, it's like watching a fish tank and listening to the bubbles. So the watching it is real tranquil and listening to it is real tranquil. So you get a twofer. So it's a meditation kind of stuff. So some people like washing dishes and and I saw somebody doing that. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do a not so ASMR plus a little laughter. That's what the whole name of the channel was. So I was making fun of ASMR, and that's how the channel got started. And then I switched it over and changed the name, and I kept some of the videos up. It's real creepy, folks. It's real creepy. If you want to watch some creepy stuff, watch the not so ASMR. The dish. I don't know if if there's a playlist of ASMR on that channel or what. Michael says, "Where are you in a 2008 F450?" I don't know if I've ever been in a 2008 F450. Um, John, it's okay. I'm not one of those people that you need to spell things correctly or say things correctly. If I know what you're talking about, that's all that it doesn't matter. You get some people on here that
It's not tortilla, it's tortilla.
you get people that have to correct you. If you know what the hell that I mean, you wouldn't know how. If you didn't know what I mean, you would know how to correct me. Okay, so if you know what I meant, and you correct me, that means you know what the F I meant. Now, if you're like, "Oh, what the hell are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about." I just wanna play stupid. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, then that's when you're like, "What are you talking about?" But if you know what I'm talking about, shut the hell up. All right, Jarrett dropped the ASMR playlist. I'm about to drop about 1,000 subscribers, but that's on the other channel, I think. So it's still not good. We don't want to drop any. But thank you very much, Jarrett, for that. And sorry in advance for everyone that clicks that link. King, what is happening? Okang Mohammed, where are you at in the world? Uh, are you overseas? I'm just taking a wild guess, but wherever you're at, I do appreciate you being in the live. So just made your number one subscriber on the outdoor. Oh wow, we got 100 of them. We only had like 24 the other day. Oh, we gotta do this giveaway then. My side it must be behind. Yeah, it shows 21. So I'm not sure. 22. It's 22, so I don't know about the 100. We'll have to figure that part out. Okay. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to jump off here. Paula in for bed, and then wake up at 5 in the morning and start the day off doing videos. So I really do appreciate you guys. But one last thing, born and raised in Florida. Okay. I would not, by the name, I wouldn't think you lived in Florida. I'm the demographically wrong to say, but I thank you very much. I'm not sure when I'm going to be in Florida again. I think about going to Georgia to do some metal detecting. I might bring my metal detector on my trip to California. Um, I'm not sure. I might just throw it in there and maybe do some metal detecting here and there. We'll see. Okay. Well, I'm going to jump off here. I want to say thank you very much, everyone supporting this channel. I really do thank you very much, and I want to thank all the other channels that actually collab with me, that helped me to get to where I'm at. The most recent would be this here. That's why I'm wearing the hat. That is the Wisconsin. If you know anything about Ryan, he's with Victory Outdoor Services. They do a lot of concrete. He wears a GoPro on his hat. It's the three bungeed deal that tightly goes over his hat. He wears a GoPro like everywhere he goes, and he clicks it and he does his videos like that. But yeah, he has I think 600,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he has like 1.7 million now, maybe on Facebook. Really great guys. We had a challenge that's coming out probably in a couple weeks, maybe a week. I need to get with him to see when his video is going to drop. And in about a week, we're going to see a 2-on-1. Big Ray and Ryan against me at Crawdaddy's. It was in West Allis, Wisconsin. So we just did that, I think, on the 18th. But we're just waiting for his video to drop, and I can drop mine the same day probably. But all right, guys. Well, thank you very much again. I'm going to get out of here. So toodles, and you guys have a safe and happy weekend.